guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Sherry and this is today's twin flame reading. Just a disclaimer, I guess. Masculine doesn't always mean a male figure. Feminine doesn't always mean a female person. A twin flame isn't necessarily your true love. They could be a mentor, a friend. A twin flame isn't necessarily two people, and it may refer to our inner struggles in finding balance, peace, and self-love. The duality of our nature here on this planet. I think the goal is to find balance, which, you know, brings a wholeness to you, and you know, that's kind of, I was thinking about some of my university classes, and when you reach enlightenment, you reach Buddha, you become Buddha. And so when you ascend and you meet God, or whatever it is you are striving for, I believe that ultimately you are what it is you're striving for. Your highest self is God. Your highest self is Buddha. Just my thoughts. Anyway, I don't know where that came from. I've been getting a lot of messages this morning. It's been a little bit emotional, so I thought somebody needs to hear something. So here we go. Let's see. Please keep in mind this is for the collective, so you can interchange the energies, interchange the players, and make it yours. If you get a message from this, then it was meant for you to hear it. And leave what doesn't resonate, take what does. Yippee skippy. Okay, Mother of Water. So the Mother of Water, that is the Queen of Cups, which is a kind, thoughtful, sensitive person. Let's see who this is. We've also got the Daughter of Water. Interesting. I think that this is literally mother and daughter. I believe there are two females involved in this, both very emotional, both very beautiful, loving spirits. There's a calmness about them. There's a wiseness, like maybe a spiritual intelligence or something. They're just they look a little otherworldly in these cards, and I'm looking at their headdresses there, and I feel like these two are very connected to the spirit world, this mother and daughter duo. The Ace of Fire. So this is a card of creation, beginnings, power, speed, and this is an arrow. This is the Phoenix. I love this card. This is, you know, this mother and daughter. Maybe they're coming out of something. They're coming out of a difficult time, rising from the ashes, and you know, things are going to start happening really quickly. There's a lot of potential energy here. There is a feeling of something is going to happen, and when it does happen, it's going to take off, and it's going to like pierce through the center of everything. It's going to be very profound and very maybe black and white, sort of. It's going to be very obvious what this is when it starts happening. A new beginning. And right now, that energy is just building. There's been a delay, there's been a lack of motivation, a feeling of not wanting to get started, maybe almost being tripped up. The Daughter of Air. So the Daughter of Swords, the Page of Swords. This is a young person who's kind of restless, an intelligent young female. I think that this is partly, this is part of your daughter. I think that this is kind of the two sides of her. She's thoughtful, she's intelligent, she's a free spirit. She's in tune with her spirituality on both sides. This is a very powerful, wise, calm presence type of person. Somebody who has a otherworldly knowing. She's very, very feeling and very, very smart and just really in tune. You should know that she's okay. She's like, I don't know, I'm getting out of breath a little bit, but maybe I'm a little emotional. Like, she's really something. She's taking off, she's blossoming, she's coming into her own. And it's a really beautiful thing to watch, actually. It feels like it's a wonderful thing. The Big Medicine Wheel. Is sort of like the World card. The Circle of Life, beginnings and endings, completion of certain phases, the starting of new phases. This could be your daughter's growth again. This could also have to do with your relationship with her and the cyclical nature of life, and just how there are always beginnings and endings to everything. So, and that's not, it's neither good or bad. That's just the nature of life. So things are going to be changing, and it's kind of like the message I feel is like, you better get on board, otherwise you will be left behind. So it's like, prepare for something. And there's the vision quest. Prepare for a long trip, prepare for a difficult or challenging time period. Vision quests typically give you a different perspective on things. A lot of like the sweat lodges and things where they do peyote and things like that, and they do have their dream vision quests or whatever. It changes their perspective. They see things differently. They become more in tune with the universe, not just the earth, and not just the air and the planet, not just the trees and all of life here, but the universe. And there's big realizations coming, I feel like. Just maybe an awakening or opening of your eyes, maybe an opening of your heart. Just you have a willingness to, you're open to seeing things differently, because it's like, for the last little while, or maybe forever, you have been kind of closed-minded. Oh, the Hermit comes up. So you've been very to yourself. You have your own beliefs. You have been very closed-minded. It has resulted in you being lonely. You do have this lovely daughter. So I think for you, Divine Feminine, right now, the message is to take care of yourself and know that your daughter is fine. This young female, sorry, I shouldn't say your daughter. This young female is fine. Um, there's a courage in that girl, and she's going to be okay. And now you have to worry about you. Even in this Hermit card, you're alone, you know, maybe comforted by your blanket and the fire, but in this card it looks like you're standing on the fire. So I think you need to take yourself off the fire. Know that this young female that you're responsible for, or that you love, is okay and is strong. The Medicine Man is the Magician. This is a card of power and action. This is a card of getting in tune with your own nature. Look at that guy. Look at this guy. He's like totally in his element. He knows what he's doing. He knows what he's talking about. This guy probably doesn't even think about it when what he's doing when he's out there. He's probably just doing stuff on instinct because it's so ingrained in him. So this feels like a card of learning, growing, regaining your power. The Two of Earth and change. The Seven of Water and excess. So, again, the message is coming up. Be willing to go with it, because change is going to happen. And it's like you'll do much, much better if you're on board with things moving. A lot of people can get stuck. They get frozen by change. They become afraid. Totally understandable. I think we've all been there multiple times. And, you know, it is very emotional. There's a lot of emotion, and there's a lot of broken spirit. There's busted up feelings. There's broken hearts here. I see crying. So maybe something has just happened. It looks like maybe you lost somebody recently. Okay, so maybe you lost someone recently, and you're worried about your young female in your home, and I'm still going to say daughter. So this is just very much a message of reassurance from the angels and your ancestors that your young one is okay and will be okay. The Page of Wands is a message of an active, cheerful child type energy, enthusiasm, exploration, discovery, curiosity. So there's a lot of stuff coming up. The Page of Pentacles, new job, maybe somebody getting into school, manifesting a new career or a new business. Maybe this is something that you're interested in doing. Page of Pentacles. So Pentacles are the material aspects of life, finance, property, inheritances, land. That's property. But yeah, so something new is coming into it, and I feel like this relates to this Ace of Fire. Something new is happening. It's going to be very profound, and it's going to start moving really quick. This card comes up. The Devil and the Fool and the High Priestess. Oh my gosh. And the Empress. Oh my gosh. And the Lovers. Okay, too much. So, it's too much. The Devil is manipulation, bad habits. The Fool is just kind of living without living a little more freely. There's a free spirit. I feel like there's a free spirit on the way. A free spirit who might even be your twin flame, or you might just find this incredible sense of balance within yourself. The Empress is somebody who's beautiful, someone who's come into her own. I don't mean beautiful on the outside necessarily. It's a beauty that comes from the inside. It's a light, it's a shining, it's a knowing and an attraction, a magnetism that you will encompass once you let go a little bit and start living life again. The High Priestess is somebody who trusts her intuition, higher powers, mystery. There are secrets to be revealed. There are things within you that you have no idea you are capable of doing. There's a lot going on here. And you see she's in the black and white here. So you're coming out of that black and white thinking. Things are opening up for you, and they're opening up pretty quick. And the healing will always continue. I don't think we're ever fully healed, but you can certainly be kind to yourself from here on in, and take that pressure off of yourself, and focus on yourself a little more. It's not selfish. It's really important. You know, when you're on an airplane with your child and the plane's going down and those oxygen tanks fall, or the oxygen tanks, oh my God, could you imagine if they fell on you? Okay, the oxygen masks fall out, and you're supposed to put yours on first before you put on your child's, because if you put your child's on first, you might pass out. You might not even get it on them before you pass out. So once you have it on yourself, you are more capable of taking care of somebody else. You have to take care of yourself. If you're dead, you can't help anybody. You have to take care of yourself first. You are the only person that has that much invested in you being alive. Okay. I was drawn to the Shaman's Dream Oracle card, deck, sorry, and I've been having dreams lately. I don't know what they are. I don't remember them, but I've been having them again. I don't always dream. I haven't for a long time. So I'm just drawn to pull a card out of this deck. The Jeweled Web. Connectivity. I'm just going to read what it says in the book. Connectivity, no separation, the feeling state. Approaching any oracle requires you to come in with certain expectations. You're either looking for confirmation of what you already know, or attempting to shed light on what eludes you on the obvious path you're on. You're asking whether you will reach a desired goal of some kind. You are rarely able to see beyond memory or projection, and so, naturally, everyone comes to the oracle with a narrow perception of what's possible. Imagine that the answer to your question is not about landing at a particular destination, meeting a goal, connecting to a special lover, reaching an end game, or experiencing anything specific. Instead, you discover a shimmering web of jewels you didn't know existed. The world is interconnected in a living web of energy. It isn't possible to know how any of it works, but know this. What is in your highest good is a sparkling jewel that lights up for you among this web of possibilities. You just need to know how you want to feel and choose this consciously. Take your focus off getting anywhere. Practice feeling and being in a place where your desired experience has already come to pass. Who will you be when this is true for you? Can you be that now? Feel that now? Practice that. The better you know your path within this web of life, the more it will light up for you. It is celebrating you already. Wow, I love that card. and it's green, it's nature, and there's gold, and that's, you know, protection. And oh, okay, so I need to suggest that you start saying a protection prayer to protect yourself. There's a lot of negativity in the world, and we just need to shield that off, and we can do that energetically. You can spin a aura of bright light around you that rejects negativity and keeps you safe from evil or whatever it is you come up with. Whatever your protection prayer is, there's no right or wrong, and it doesn't matter what anyone thinks, and you don't have to tell anybody about it or what it is. It's for you, and it doesn't matter what anyone else thinks. It's for you. And you can, I believe you can protect your family. I believe you can do a whole lot with that. So I'm being told to spread that message, and that will bring some peace to some people, to most people who actually do attempt it. So if you do need any help with that protection prayer, I mean, I'm here. You can send me an email, and that's below this video. And I guess that's it for today. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Thank you so much for listening. Keep breathing. I love you. Namaste.